Hey everyone, I am super excited. We have Erin here. We just finished our VIP day monetization and messaging intensive, and it was absolutely incredible and amazing. I'm so excited. So, really quick, Erin, I just wanted to thank you for allowing me to support you. And I want to ask you, tell us, why did you decide to book the VIP day messaging and monetization intensive?
Well, I have a product that has been selling well, and but I know that I could really up level the copy that I'm using. All my sales copy doesn't really feel like it really. I was focusing a lot more on the deliverables of my product and not so much on the heart of my product,
Mhm.
which you have definitely helped me get to.
Yes, I love it. So one of the things we do when we come in and say, "Hey, what's your intention?" And so that's exactly what Erin expressed is I really want to, so Erin, she's not tooting her horn as much, but she's had hundreds of people come into her program. So it's not like it's not selling or anything, but she's like, "Kiera, I know this next level that I desire for myself is I want to elevate my messaging." And what she said was she wanted to bring heart in and she wanted to just have her content, her messaging, her copy really be more inspirational from a heart space into your clients, which y'all know I'm all about when we teach our client intimacy. So now that we've finished your VIP day, like tell me, how are you feeling?
I am feeling super excited. Like, I don't think I've ever really felt excited before about going and like zhuzhing up my sales page. But I feel super excited about taking the pieces that we created. You made it really super simple for me to go back now and grab pieces of copy that I could just plug right into my sales page that I know will absolutely be effective immediately. And the other thing for me is I have known for a really long time that I want to have a video on my sales page, but haven't really known exactly what to put in that and feeling overwhelmed by that. And we, in the time, you basically just wrote out my sales video for me.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about adding that piece also.
Oh, I love it. I mean, so if you're listening to this, every single intensive is different, right? It's customized for you. But what we did with Erin today, so we did you always, we're always going to touch on your messaging map. So your client intimacy messaging map and some other little things that we do within the messaging component. But all of it is really meant to connect you on a deeper level with like what your client is thinking and feeling and like all their emotions and just do it on a deeper level. Erin kept being like, yes, yes, that, yes, So we did messaging, but we also, sometimes a lot of times we'll touch on like somebody's offer or business model. So we did a little like review of Erin's business model. But what I'm really excited about the sales video, but we also went through like, I don't even know if we did 7 or 9, but just like an email flow. So like, what to add in. So after, people come into the lead magnet, and we did talk about your lead magnet and restructuring that as well. So we actually, and then we didn't went into like some objections your clients would have.
Yeah.
And, I shared like, what my sales process is in a really quick, short way. So we actually covered a lot. So tell me, like, now that you have had this experience, we've done some messaging stuff, we did a little bit of talking on visibility mindset as well. How are you feeling you're going to be able to show up in the next, the 5 days, 30 days, the next couple months? How are you feeling like this intensive is going to help you show up for your business coming forward?
Well, it definitely makes me feel like a lot of this sales stuff has always really felt kind of like pulling teeth for me and feeling
Mm.
like also I think, you're so close to your product if it's something that you've been delivering for a couple of years and it's hard to get out of the same
Yeah.
phrases over and over again.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like I can immediately take the things that we created and show up with like more heart in a more inspired way, in a fresh way. And I can leave behind some of this like tired languaging that I've been using and just approaching things with like a new sense, a new energy, a new sense of excitement. It doesn't feel so much like, ugh, I have to do like a sales
Yeah.
thing and use the same words that I've been using for a couple of years now. So it
Yeah.
definitely feels really good to have this new injection of fresh energy and excitement. And I'm really excited about telling my readers this offer that I have for them, because I also feel like so, for many of my readers have really missed the value of what I have to offer them, because I'm not able to convey it to them in a way that really speaks to their heart and really speaks to really real struggles that they have in their life. So I'm excited now to recommunicate with my readers about this offer that I have in a way that I know will excite them.
Yeah. You just said an amazing point. So again, we said this, Erin has had, a couple hundred people in her program already. To be in a space where it's like, okay, but I know that like something, and I'm still maybe not communicating the full value. I think that a lot of times women, if you're looking at this, sometimes we have this energy of like, well, when you have hundreds of people in your program, like, of course you already know all the answers. But, I've had these intensives with women who have been at $0, with women who have been, right below six figures, with women who have been 6 and 7 figure earners. And so it's a common thread. I talk all the time about the fact that your messaging is actually meant to evolve. So
Mhm.
you can be at, day 0, or you can be at day 1,000, or you can be at, day 10,000, whatever it is, right? Like it's going to evolve. And so the more that you can call yourself, a lot of times when we're focused on growing and scaling our business, we're thinking like, oh, I need to do these complicated things. I need to have these complicated funnels. I need to do these complicated webinars. I need to do these complicated Facebook ads, and anything can be as complicated or not as complicated. Everything is how you make it. Let's be clear. But a lot of times I see women who make their next level so much harder than what it is. And I'm like, listen, your messaging is kind of like flour. It's a flour to a cake. Like you're going to put flour and eggs, in your cake. Like most cakes, but 95% of cakes, they require that. Right. And so it's like messaging is the thing. You're going to put it into whatever marketing avenues that you use. It doesn't matter, but messaging is going to go into it. So always be investing. So, in refreshing, I have some old clients from years ago who like literally will book an annual messaging refresh session for that exact reason. So I just wanted to highlight that, because you mentioned it. So really quick, because we want to keep this short, but if there is a woman who's watching this, like I want to elevate my messaging or how I package and monetize in my business, so that I can show up more confidently and more powerfully in my marketing and in my sales and stop holding back. And she's like kind of on the fence. What would you say to her right now?
I would say it's totally worth investing time with you, because I do think that a lot of times, like, we make these things harder than they are. Like, it feels like such a big project to go back and revisit your messaging or whatever, feels really um, overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. We just spent a couple of hours together, and now I really feel like things have been, I can take the work that we've done and up level. I don't need to change my product. I don't need to come up with something, new. What you were saying, it doesn't, I don't have to do something complicated. That this really feels like an investment that will absolutely pay for itself in the excitement, in the new enrollments that I receive just from a few hours
Yeah.
spent with you.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
Erin,
absolutely an investment.
I'm gonna say this, which we hear all the time, but Erin, when we first started the call, like I think like within like I don't know, 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something, Erin was like, here, like the whole investment for this day was totally worth it in the pre-work. She was like, this pre-work like helped me so much. So the pre-work in itself is worth the investment. And then I think it was like 40 minutes in when I was like, okay, we're done. Our time is done today. We figured it out, because Erin was like, had a light bulb moment. So I just am so grateful for you allowing me to be a part of your process. And if you are watching this, reach out to us if you have questions, kierajones.com, or you can shoot me a message, and I'm happy to help and support you in elevating your messaging, your monetization, so that you can show up more powerfully, more purposefully, and more profitably. Until next time, love, shine, and success. Bye, everybody.